Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am an alcoholic, and today I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I could not be any more grateful. I want to thank you guys at the crosstalk meeting last night. For those of you in the treatment center that we went to visit, thank you guys if you're watching for letting us come in and hang out with you. It's just a great time, a great conversation, really deep and meaningful conversations, and I know we had a great time just being there and sharing that hour with you. One of the topics, the last topic actually in the stack of cards that was given to me, we were running out of time. I saw it. I was like, man, we could spend a whole hour just on this topic alone. But it was a topic that is, is so meaningful and so powerful to me even today. Have you ever had something that you didn't think existed and then all of a sudden it show up? Maybe like that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Something surprising. Maybe like, I don't know, the Dallas Cowboys winning a Super Bowl. Sorry, that's beside the point. Maybe you got a phone call. Maybe you got a phone call for a job interview that you applied for 2 months ago. You forgot that you applied for. Maybe you got a check in the mail unexpectedly that now all of a sudden you're able to pay a bill you didn't think you're going to be able to pay. Gives us a little bit of hope. And that was the topic last night. How important is hope to me in my recovery? Well, hope for me is everything. Hope is the reason why I wake up in the morning. Hope is the reason I get out of bed in the morning. Not the hope for a check in the mail or none of that bullshit, but hope that I can make it to the end of my day drawing a sober breath. See, I remember all too well what it was like when I had no hope. I remember what it was like all too well thinking that I was going to have to spend the rest of my life, whatever limited time I had left on this planet, I was going to have to spend the rest of my life married to a bottle of booze, dependent upon my just being able to function as a normal, semi-normal human being was going to be dependent upon a chemical substance that I had to pour in my body. I remember coming to and the tremors, the shakes, the cold sweats, the sky-high blood pressure, the pounding heart rate, hearing my heartbeat in my ears and going, the only way I'm going to be able to function today is take a drink. That's not hopeless. I don't know what is. I hated myself. I hated the fact that I had allowed myself to get to that point. After all, I'm the one who poured the booze down my throat, right? Nobody else did it for me. I poured the booze down my throat. I hated that. And so, yeah, I was hopeless. Matter of fact, hope was a foreign concept to me. I'd forgotten what hope even was. And then I remember in one of my favorite sayings in the room, nothing changes if nothing changes. Old ways won't open new doors. I remember saying, okay, July the 6th, 2021 is going to be my first day of sobriety. And I remember that day all too well. It was, man, I wasn't making it through that day. I was literally just trying to physically make it through that day. I didn't think it was going to be possible. But my first 25, 27 days, I wasn't trying to make it through those days to find hope. See, again, hope, I'd forgotten hope even existed. I was just trying to make it through those days just to see how long I could make it without drinking. Because at that time, I didn't think I could make it a single day. Lo and behold, there I was, 25, 27 days in. And then I walked into a room by accident. A room that I wasn't planning on walking into. It was an AA meeting I wasn't planning on walking into that night. I was actually planning on going to another AA meeting, but circumstances happened, and I had this meeting happened to be closest to me. I walked in there by accident, and I saw what it was I forgot even existed. See, I saw people in that room laughing and cutting up and having a good time and being semi-normal human beings without the need for drugs or alcohol. And I thought that was the strangest thing. Because a lot of these guys, keep in mind, I used to be a cop, all right? And a lot of these guys, they were looking at prison time. And yet they're laughing, they're cutting up, they're having fun. They're slapping each other on the back, high-fiving each other, carrying on, sharing experiences with each other. They're having fun. They're having a life. And I couldn't wrap my head around that. No, and these guys knew, a lot of them knew they were going to prison for prison sentences, but yet they were still happy. That told me two things. One of two things. Either one, they were full of bullshit, or two, maybe they found something that I didn't even know existed. Maybe they found hope. And seeing these guys, my keen intellectual alcoholic mind, I said, okay, they got to be full of shit, right? They're full of shit. I'm going to follow them around. I'm going to track them around. I'm going to look for gaps. Their actions speak louder than their words, right? I'm going to watch them. I'm going to catch them. I'm glad I followed them around because guess what? I found out it wasn't bullshit. See, I found out that hope was something real. Hope was something that didn't have to elude me. Hope was right in front of me, and I was just choosing not to see it. I was choosing to be critical of it. I was watching these guys, and they'll tell you, I diligently followed them around to see if the audio was matching the video, right? To see if their actions were speaking louder than the words, to see if it was bullshit. And come to find out, thank God I was wrong. When I found out that they were right, that they truly had found a solution, for the first time I discovered that thing called hope. Something that I'd forgotten even existed. I discovered that hope, it was possible for me to make it to the end of my day drawing a sober breath. For once, I had hope that I could make it through the end of my day sober, which is something that I didn't think I could ever do. I want to encourage you. There's nothing wrong, and we spoke about this last night actually, when looking for a sponsor. My sponsor brought this up, or talked about this last night. When looking for a sponsor, you want to find somebody who has what it is you're looking for. I'm not talking about the new car, or the big house, or the swimming pool, or the gorgeous wife. None of that bullshit. No. They have what you're looking for? And what I mean by that is, do they have that hope that you're seeking? See, I immediately was wanting to follow these guys, yeah, because I wanted to see if they were bullshitting me. But truth be told, I was following them because I noticed something called hope. I just didn't know how to articulate it. I was really trying to follow them because I was hopeful that they had found a solution to my problem. And I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that I did follow. I'm so thankful that I was wrong, that it wasn't all bullshit. And I'm so thankful that I get to wake up today with hope, knowing that I can make it to the end of my day, drawing a sober breath, that I can go to sleep tonight rather than passing out. If nothing else, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of hope that you can do it too. So with that being said, I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I could not be any more appreciative. If you're local to the Huntington, West Virginia area, this Friday night, 5747 East Pea Ridge Road, we have our Crosstalk meeting. It's open to the general public. I want to encourage you to come on down and hang out with us this Friday night, 5747 East Pea Ridge Road at Huntington at 7 o'clock. We'll see you there. Remember, guys, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.